Coming to you live for the first Pro Se Savage proclamation. So here I am, lots to catch up on, but I have found myself in the middle of a divorce case that is just full of rogue attorney nonsense and weaselly, wormy, narcissistic financial warfare BS. So I, of course, am Pro Se Savage. So this is all me fighting back against them. And there's been a lot that's happened. And as I start this channel and just have to put this information out there to just, first of all, for entertainment, but also for helping anyone else. And I know there's lots of us that are trying to assert our rights, not get steamrolled in not just divorce situations, but all legal situations. But I will tell you that those DR courts, the dirty, rotten courts, they are the worst of it. And I'm seeing that firsthand in my experience. So here we go. We are, well into this divorce proceedings. It is ongoing over almost 5 months since I've filed. I've had an emergency motion to restore phone services on the docket since the day I filed divorce. And of course, the court has made not a peep on it. And that weasel's lawyer has done procedural gymnastics, and so far it is just a figment of their imagination, apparently, although it is on the docket 4 times. But so I have had to just really lean into strategy here and having a lot of fun again, because the shenanigans are just appallable. I don't know if that's a word, appallable, but appalling. So here we go. I had a barrage of motions planned, and after what's already been going in, specifically attorney Anthony C. Satiriano, we abbreviate to ASS for for expedient purposes only. So ASS's latest filing was a motion on all of my motions that it was a blanket motion. It was literally a scramble motion, but it was a blanket motion to basically, he doesn't have to respond to all of my frivolous filings because they're pseudo legal word vomit, and he can't even begin to comprehend them. So just so you know where he's coming from, one of these very incomprehensible motions is literally a motion to compel defendant to comply with mandatory discovery requests. It's the mandatory basics. So that's frivolous and incomprehensible, apparently. So that just kind of shows you where it's at. So I have a barrage of motions going in today. It was going to be Monday Massacre and just nail them. This court battle is going way beyond just a divorce with a narcissist. It's going into actual court issues, which is, of course, where I'm really going to be blasting and making movement, and hopefully where we can, create some accountability through the Pro Se Savage movement. And so but a lot of my motions are focused on their antics, but their hard-hitting ones are focused on the fact that I've had an order stricken completely from the docket, and you won't believe this, sealed in a vault. So apparently my divorce is so special that it has to be sealed away in a secret hidden vault. So that just is one of the issues. I've also had the magistrate call last minute that she was sick, so they couldn't make it. They canceled my hearing, a hearing I've been waiting for over 4 months. So she calls last minute. Well, she didn't, of course, call. It was her little court gremlin sidekick that called, Jessica Injustice Schaefer over at the DR Greene County Court. She calls and lets me know that magistrate is sick, can't show up next day, sorry about you, reschedule, I don't know when. Mention my emergency motion. You know, what can they do? They're just so busy, and, you know, the peasants don't really matter. So I found that whole thing very suspicious, and I'm not going to go into it on this video. It's already 5 minutes long, and I haven't even shown my motions, but it'll be a whole sidebar. But let's just say I have receipts that Mommy Magistrate Miss Kimberly Combs of the DR Greene County Court is actually not sick. She was there and seeing other cases, so I guess maybe she was just sick of my case. Haven't quite figured that out. I'm still under investigation. So, but here we go. All right, so we have our monster, our major airtight motion. This one's gonna lock them down. I had to have my car stolen from me. Defendant stole my car. It was a legally, it was a legal gift, and he took it back. So this is a motion for declaratory judgment and sanctions for unlawful conversion of gifted property. So it walks it through. I got evidence in here. I got everything. I got case law in the back. It's tight, airtight. Not only does it have his text messages admitting it, just awful emails. Oh my God, just if you read these things. So it's on here, but he also has admissions deemed admitted. So it's absolutely cannot be argued that this is accurate and factual and law based. And so that's a big one, because I'm looking to get compensated for the car that he stole and all the damages that caused. And that's a big one. So and we'll go into that specifically. Like, I know some of you probably don't even know what the can't say that word. Declaratory judgment actually is, and those are the little nuances of the legal things, and something we'll, you know, start to slice and dice on this channel. But here we go with some of the fun ones. So we have our plaintiff's notice to the court. Annulment is not a fact just because defendant's counsel said so. So that's a really fun one. And it's true. He did put in a motion that his opinion is that it should just be an annulment. Well, actually, he didn't put that was his opinion. He put that was a fact, and the court should know that as a fact too. So we just had to kind of clarify that, and in the court proceedings. We have another one. Plaintiff's motion to determine whether defendant is mentally unfit or just maliciously destructive. So it's very questionable right now. Jury's still out. Hopefully we'll get that eval going, and, you know, maybe there's a reason for his behavior beyond just evilness. Who knows? Plaintiff's motion to strike defendant's frivolous filings and chronology of retaliatory conduct. That's a fire motion. We have really laid it out on all of the evil things he's been doing, trying to ruin me financially, using financial abuse as a weapon. So putting that in the record. Plaintiff's motion for sanctions against defendant's counsel, aka ASS, for abusive litigation tactics, misrepresentations, and violations of professional conduct. This is a beautiful motion. I think this is actually the one that triggered him to send me or to file the Mommy Magistrate make her stop rant motion, but, you know, maybe it was all of them, who knows. Plaintiff's motion for clarification. Okay, we need to clarify this. Final hearing is not a magic wand. Defendant cannot bypass legal procedure. So again, in one of his Mommy Magistrate help me make her stop motions, we call them tantrum motions. His legal argument is that he should not have to respond to my motions. I should have to pay him $500 for simply skimming them, and we should move the whole thing to final hearing because he's cornered. So I don't know. Maybe he learned that at law school. Plaintiff's notice of ongoing internal this one's fun. Okay, we're gonna save this one for the end because that's the fun one. Okay, plaintiff's motion for sanctions against defendant for retaliatory and unlawful electricity shutoff. It's true. He did that. He so did that. My daughter was home alone. He knew it. I mean, it was It was shameful. He should be ashamed. So we're just going to put that in, see if the courts agree with me. And we have, this is a very common motion that you'll find. Not really. Okay. Notice of clarification. Pseudo-legal word vomit. Is that in the Ohio Revised Code? So apparently, or maybe he learned it in his online law school degree, I'm not sure, but ass literally used that term as an argument against my numerous motions. Okay, I didn't know there was a limit. So we're putting that one in because I'm just not sure. I was not able to find pseudo-legal word vomit. I wasn't able to find it in the code, in the Ohio Revised Codes, the Greene County Domestic Relations Court rules, or even the federal rules. So I'm just not sure where he's getting that term and what exactly it means. Then we have plaintiff's notice of concern for opposing counsel's comprehension of basic legal principles. So this is this one's very concerning to me because, a couple of things he's put on here, that annulment is a fact, that he, this pseudo-legal word vomit, there's a lot of concerns. I'm not sure if he comprehends how the litigation works, that it's not based on opinions, actually. Even though I think that maybe his litigation has been based on opinions, and his, buddy situation with the DR court, but we still have a lot of public records requests incoming, and we'll figure it out. But so here's the fun one. This is a motion that is gonna go right here inside this stack of other motions, and we'll be done with our filing today. It is, we went from Monday Massacre. We had to pause to get everything really tight, ready to go. So we are doing Total Annihilation Tuesday, also known as Torpedo Tuesday. We're going to get in there. We're going to slam dunk this. We're going to burn it down. They're never going to see motions like this. They haven't ever seen them. So I'm sure the clerks are going to start talking, and it's going to be great. And, if you want to know what that motion that was not officially announced, if you want to know a little bit more about that, well, you're going to have to take it a step further and get in on the Inside Club, where we spill all the tea and give you the full behind the scenes strategy and warfare, how we're taking this from just a normal slam dunk, I'm going to steamroll the pro se, exhaust her and kind of strategy that they're so used to, and we're taking it out of the docket onto the public forum. We're using psychological warfare like it's never been used before, and so we have an inside door into those strategies and what we're doing here at Pro Se Savage. They are not we can't leave them out here for just everybody, but I gotta go. My time is up. I gotta get down to this courthouse, file this. I'll be back. You can believe it now. Pro Se Savage is officially gonna be coming to a courthouse near you, okay? All right, guys. Bye.